Wear testers.
Yo, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303. Today we got a performance review on the Adidas D-Rose 7. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. I shouldn't even have to say anything here, but I'm going to anyways. This shit is beastly, dude. Just beastly. This traction right here is the way to do traction. Supposedly it does tell a story of the Chicago fire, but they did it in a way to where it's literally just herringbone. And you already know you really can't go wrong with herringbone, and this stuff just worked amazingly well. I didn't have to wipe anywhere, anytime, ever. Indoors, outdoors, dust or not. Didn't matter. This stuff, it just works. I thought the Crazy Light boots had great traction, but I think these topped them out. Would I use them outdoors? Yes and no. If it was my primary outdoor shoe, I'd probably look for something with a little bit more durable rubber because these guys do have a soft rubber. However, this traction pattern worked exceptionally well outdoors. So if you're looking for something that works, this is it. Y'all already know what it is with the cushion. Boost is life. No different here. We've got full-length boost from heel to forefoot. It is caged right here at the lateral end, very similarly to the Crazy Light Boost 2016. However, this is part of the actual rubber outsole, so this is a much firmer cage, and what it does is allow for much less expansion of the boost, except for on the medial side. And to be completely honest with you guys, this setup right here feels pretty much identical to the Crazy Light Boost 2016. Firm up front, nice in the back. If you're looking for court feel, these guys got you covered without sacrificing any impact protection whatsoever. However, if you're looking for that kind of boosty feel, kind of soft and responsive, a little bit bouncy, these guys don't feature that. That is where the Crazy Explosive excels. So what that means is that Adidas is trying to cater towards players of all varieties. If you like court feel, then these and the Crazy Lights are going to be for you. If you want a little bit more plush cushion, then the Explosive is going to be for you. And there's really only two types of cushion, either firm or plush, and they've got both of them down. Even though it is on the firm side, it's got the best impact protection that you can find around. So for me, Boost is still life, even if it's firm. I just happen to like the Crazy Explosive a little bit more. Now the materials are engineered mesh. You got a little bit of fuse right here for some high wear areas, a neoprene-like collar, and then synthetic leather lockdown wings. The material right here, even though it is mesh, to me it feels a little bit crispy. That's the only way that I could really describe it. It's not as soft as engineered mesh that I've played with other shoes. And I've played in pretty much every version of engineered mesh that you can think of, and this is probably my least favorite. Now that doesn't mean that this is bad, it's just not as soft as the other stuff. The good news is that it's more durable and it won't stretch as much, so if you're looking forward to that, then these guys got you covered. I personally like something a little bit softer than this though, so I'm hoping that the Prime Knit versions actually cater to that need that I actually have. Now believe it or not, these guys actually fit true to size. I know Adidas has had some issues with their sizing lately, but these guys, size 9, work perfectly for me. However, they are uber narrow right here at the forefoot, even for me, and I love a narrow fit. And these guys were a little too narrow. Basically, I had to break these guys in every time I played in them. It just was one of those things where as soon as I stuck my foot in, I wasn't feeling the fit until about 30 to 40 minutes into playing. Now, everybody's going to be different, but for me personally, it just wasn't something that I was a huge fan of. Now, lockdown on these guys was adequate. The forefoot and midfoot section were pretty good, but where it really excelled was right here at the collar where these lockdown wings are. These guys really draw your heel into the back of the shoe. Heel lockdown is crazy abundant in these guys, and then that forefoot narrowness kind of like really secures that forefoot area, so everything works really well together. Now the overall support on these guys is fantastic. You have a nice flat wide stable base, big old outrigger right there on the lateral end. This guy right here is the torsional spring plate that also acts as a shank plate. It goes all the way up through the forefoot. You got a heel counter right there, and this right here, this little lip, it actually protects the boost from when you get stepped on so it doesn't tear or rip. Some people were asking me what this was, and that's exactly what it is. And then the overall fit and lockdown wings basically make all the support features kind of tie in together and work really well with one another. This is probably the most supportive D-Rose shoe I've ever played in, but not supportive to the point to where it's really restrictive. It's just enough support to where you feel secure and safe in the shoe. Overall, I think that Adidas is just killing it this year. They really haven't missed the mark yet. I'm waiting because they've got to mess up sometime. But for right now, the D-Lillard 2s are awesome. The Crazy Light Boost is awesome. The Crazy Explosive is my personal favorite of the bunch, and then you got these guys right here coming in at a close second. The traction is a standout feature for sure, along with the boost, even though it is a little firm. Materials I think could have been a little bit better, but like I said, I'm waiting to try out that Prime Knit pair. Maybe those will be a little bit different, and then everything just kind of ties all together and makes for one nice supportive package. The retail price is on the money as well, so if you are after a really good solid bang for your buck model that offers a bunch of everything, the D-Rose line got you covered. That'll pretty much take care of it. Make sure you let me know what you guys think about the D-Rose 7 if you played in them down below in the comment section. If you need any more information, all you got to do is go to weartesters.com. We got the weight, the price, the score, all that kind of good stuff. So until next time, guys, have a good one. me. Oh, I got it back. You gonna get the ball? You gonna get the ball? You gotta stay in front. Get in front of me, over here. You go like this. You get the ball. Hey. Hey. Try to get the ball. You wanna try? Okay, go. Go. You gotta dribble. Oh, good shot. Here. Hey. Go. Oh, good shot. One out here. Yes. Come on here. Here. She was up there. Shoot. All right, good shot. Alright. Down the dribble. Down the dribble. No. Oh, get that out of there. Oh. Here I come. Here I come. Go. There. Shoot. Shoot. All right.
Oh my god.
Okay. You gonna go? Okay, come over here. Come over here. Look at the camera.
camera?
Look at the camera. Say game over.
Game camera?
Over. That's right. High five. All right.